Yesterday, this came in from Serial 9. It's my JZX100 upper control arms. Let's see if I can take this out with one hand. And these will be going on the Lexus today. So let me get all set up and we'll start getting crunching. Alright, so what we have to do, take this cotter pin out. Damn, that's in there super loose. Take this cotter pin out, take this nut down, not all the way, but just enough so when we hit it, it drops and hits this and doesn't, you know, completely drop the spindle. And then there should be, I want to say there, let me feel, maybe 15 bolts back there. And then you pretty much just pull the control arm out and put the new ones in. So let me go ahead and get these off and then we'll go from there. Okay, this shouldn't be on there super tight. Let me see if I can get it with one hand. There we go. And I'm just gonna address it because I know people are gonna do it in the comments. My front struts are blown. I told myself I'd wait until, you know, the front two blow before getting new coilovers because the previous owner had cheap coilovers here. I think he paid like 100 something on eBay, and that really doesn't sit that well with me. So I'll either go CX Racing or maybe BC's. I don't know. I hear people flip-flop between the both of them. But yeah, just kind of wanted to address that, get that out of the way, because I know somebody's going to say something. And like I was saying too, you don't want to pull this all the way down. Leave a couple threads in there. That way, when you break this loose and it drops, you're not dropping the whole spindle. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab a jack and put that under here so there's not that much travel when it falls. Okay, I just got those two bolts loose, and if you have a short 14 like I do at the moment, what you can do is kind of get it on there and then hammer massage it so it loosens up. But since those are loose now, I'm going to whack at this a little bit. Might need a bigger hammer here, and then that should drop, release the tension, kind of shock it down. Then we can get to taking this castle nut off and removing the rest of the control arm. Okay, so after beating on that with the hammer for a little bit, it dropped, and you can see it's loose now. So I'm gonna go ahead, get this nut off, set that there for the time being, and then do that, and it should all come apart like so. So now I can go ahead, get the rest of those, or, you know, finish taking the bolts out, the 14s there, pull the control arm out, put the new ones I have over there in, and then put it back together and do the same thing on the other side. And I'm not sure why people have this problem unless they live in like a really rusty state, something that gets a lot of rain and a lot of snow, and, you know, you build up a lot of rust. But I've seen people have a lot of problems removing these, but mine just came right out. So let's go compare, Jesus, that's bright. Let's go compare this one with the JZX ones. The first main difference you notice is they are a little bit shorter, so that'll give you a little bit more negative camber, which in this scenario is what we're going for. And then from this view, you can see a little bit better. Damn, that angle makes this one look huge. But yeah, it should be fairly simple to put it all back together. And this is the right hand one, so we'll go ahead, pop that back in, put the bolts in where it mounts up, and then put the new ball joint in and lower it back down, check out how the car looks, and then we will do the other side and see how it goes. Wanted to do an update and show you guys what it looks like in there. So what I'm gonna do now is put the tire back on and lower it back down, see what we look like. It's for clearance purposes. I'm sure it'll look better when it's back on the ground, but we'll see. The only thing I'm worried about is the tire hitting. But worst case, I have some spacers laying around, so if it comes down to that, I can space it out and go from there. But let me go ahead, put that back on, and we will see what it looks like. That looks a little crazy. And it is in need for a very needed alignment. What I'm thinking about doing is probably, I'll probably throw in the spacer in the front, just because that's really sunken in. Yeah, I think she needs the spacer. Let's put that on. Damn, that toe is ridiculous, but that looks crazy. Yeah, she's gonna need an alignment pretty bad here. I'll actually probably go tomorrow. Damn. In comparison to that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, do that side real quick, and then come back together and kind of do an overview of everything. So she's still gonna need an alignment, but the cool thing is I was an idiot and didn't realize when I parked that I still had the steering wheel kind of turned. So with that being said, the toe's not an issue. Well, I don't want to say that. It's probably a little bit out, but like I said, I'm probably gonna either take it for an alignment tomorrow or Tuesday and get it completely squared away. But that shit looks nice. Looks so much better with the side skirts. Still need some low there and less meaty tires, I guess. Well, I hope you guys liked it or found it helpful. If you want the same arms I used, I will put the link in the description. But yeah, that came out great. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.